What's up, folks? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you over the $100 StatTrak Loadout. If you've missed the beginning of this series, we started the StatTrak Loadout at the $10 mark. We've since done $25, then $50, and now we're on to the $100 mark. And I'm hoping we can get some nice upgrades. I actually know we do get some nice upgrades. But before we dive into it, I want to tell you about today's giveaway, which is going to be for an M4A4 Spider Lily in minimal wear. It took a little bit of time there to actually load the skin onto it, which was interesting, but here we go. A minimal wear Spider Lily is going to be the giveaway for today. As usual, all you have to do is make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then leave a comment down below of your favorite skin from today's video. And let's get into this $100 StatTrak Loadout. Giveaways like this are possible thanks to today's sponsor, Skinport. With no buyer fees and over 1 million skins available at once, Skinport is the best place to buy and sell your CS2 skins. Whether it's a crazy knife and glove combo or hunting for budget gems, Skinport has everything you need and more.
Perfection.
For example, right now I can pick up this kill confirmed USP for 22% less, or even this Huntsman lore for over £50 cheaper than Steam.
You love to see it.
If you're selling skins, payouts are going to be sent in your local currency and the fee ranges between 2 to 12%. Skinport offers a fast, smooth, easy and secure experience for buying and selling skins, and this is why they have a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot. For more details, check the link in the video description, and thank you to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Now, anyone with a keen eye might actually notice that I'm standing right now. I am much higher than usual in the webcam. I've got my standing desk. I'm feeling good. My fat ass is going to lose weight, hopefully by doing this. But let's get into the loadout. First up, I have the Glock 18 Moonrise. This is StatTrak minimal wear for just over the $2 mark. One of the best Glock skins in the game. One of the best value for money Glock skins in the game. So why not have it for the StatTrak? Now, this is not going to be a purple theme, but I am going to go for the Black Lotus here. This is minimal wear. It's about $7.50. I think this is overall probably the best option you're going to get. Now, wow, that was server lagging a bit there. Holy crap, I'm on 300 ping. Now, my P2000 suggestion is going to be the Acid Etched in minimal wear. Now, normally I do this as an alternative, but it's only $1.69. So I'm actually going to include this in the overall budget cost. And then it means that you can have both and you can mix between both the P2000 and the USP as you see fit. Now, an area I was very keen to get an upgrade on was the Desert Eagle, and I managed to do so here with the Mega Industries. This in StatTrak minimal wear is going to run you just under the $12 mark, and I think overall this is a very good, like, I'm going to say, like, not even mid tier, like, it's a good high tier. It's not like the top tier, but this is a good high tier Desert Eagle to have. And for that just under $12 mark, I think you're really solid with this. And this will be a skin that you rock for a considerable amount of time before needing to upgrade as you build your loadout out. Now, my AK-47 of choice is going to be the Nightwish. Now, I've gone for it in field test here, which I was kind of wanting to get a minimal wear StatTrak skin, if I'm being honest. But I spent a little bit of time looking at it, and I realized that it's basically going to be lower tier minwear, or like this middle tier field test it, and I think the middle tier field test it is much better. $22.71 here for the field test of StatTrak Nightwish. I think it looks insane in this game personally. Now, another skin I'm going to struggle to say is the Basilic. I think I've got it there. This is field tested just under $16. Only issue with the Emperor S of StatTrak is the StatTrak counter placement, because it normally gets in the way of some artwork. It's kind of over the Basilisk here, but it's not too bad. I think field test of this, $15, you're getting something very clean. And then I'm actually really happy with the M4A4 choice, because I've gone for an in-living color here in field test. And now, this is a skin that I honestly think still looks good even in battle scarred. So I think field test a really nice sweet spot here. It's about $11.18 at the time of checking this, which was a few days ago when I recorded, probably about the 16th of April. But I still think this is really strong as an option. And you know what? I'm going back to the Aetherius agenda here. We're going to get a field tested StatTrak Aetherius. It's just under $7 at the time of like sorting this. And I think this is great. I still think one of the best value for money ops in the game. I'm going to say it like every single time we cover it in a video. So, and Tom's coming online now. Tom has actually just mentioned in one of the comments recently that if I don't pick the Aetherius, is it really even me? So, MP9 choice, I've opted for a food chain, which is about just, I'd probably say that's like $4.50 for field test. That you can get it a little bit cheaper, but overall, I think this is a really strong one, and I think the StatTrak counter is not really clashing too much with the skin. Now, I love this Mac 10 Allure StatTrak minimal wear, just over $1. I mentioned it in a recent video that this is one of my favorite like pieces of artwork on a skin, and I think if it had like a glossy or shiny finish, it would definitely be a little bit more sought after. It wouldn't have shot the price up to like 50 from $1, but I think it would definitely hold a little bit more value. Now, for the P250, I can't honestly remember if I've ever suggested a supernova in any of my videos. So I'm going for here, minimal wear of just under $2.50. I think this is super nice. The supernova is good. I think the P250 honestly just has so many good skin options that are all fairly reasonable in price. So this one goes under the radar a little bit. Over on the Tech 9 side of things, I'm going to go for a field test Avalanche. Now, this is a skin with a StatTrak counter actually adds in really well. The placement of the StatTrak counter isn't blocking anything, and then the skin itself has orange accents, so the orange counter works quite nicely. I do feel like the ZX Spectrum is like old faithful for me here. This is like $2.66 in field test. It looks basically brand new. It looks factory new, right? So this is a very nice sort of famous option. You're not going to use it much in game, so you don't want to spend too much money on it, but I think just over $2.50 is a really fair amount for a famous. The Gale of choice is going to be the Vandal. This is about $1.45 in minimal wear. You guys will know from like the green videos, I do really like this skin. I think if you can get to the stage of upgrading to a Stone Cold, that could also be good, but $1.50 max for this right now, I think is a really strong shout. For the 5.7, I've opted for a flame test. Not one we've featured at all recently, but 21 cents for StatTrak minimal wear. This is so much good value for money. Now, I'm going to include a skin that I think people hate because they've seen it too often, and it's the hideouts from the new Kilowatt case. The drop weight in these is insane for the new Kilowatt case. That's why they're so cheap. StatTrak minimal wear for 59 cents at the time of planning this, and I just think, oh, I've thrown them around. Don't you take my Julies, please. I just think overall there's a nice mix of colors. The StatTrak counter is well placed, as it is in the Julies in general, so I'm quite happy with these. Good old again, the lag on the server. I need to change maps after this. The good old Dragon Tech is $2.11 in minimal wear. StatTrak counter placement again, a little bit sketchy on this one, but thankfully doesn't actually block any of the artwork. When it comes to the StatTrak options for the AUG, I really don't want to spend too much, so I'm going to lean into the amber slipstring here. I think minimal wear, this still looks pretty good. Obviously, the magazine is amber, so close to the sort of orange color. So 59 cents here to get something with a StatTrak counter as well out of the way. The artwork kind of sort of pairs in nicely. I think it's a pretty okay shout. Now, hoping I'm not butchering it, my XM suggestion is going to be the Irezumi. I've actually unboxed one of these recently and using it for my loadout, non-StatTrak, because I think it works really well with my ARD gloves you can see here. But this for 63 cents in StatTrak in min wear, I think is a really good shout, because I do like the artwork on it. I appreciate the color is not for everyone, and it's not maybe crazy bright, but I do like the artwork. For the MP7, it's going to be a StatTrak Urban Hazard, like this, minimal wear, 35 cents. Obviously, I don't have to pair orange with the orange StatTrak counter. It's just nice when it happens. And I can't lie, it's going to happen again here with a field tested slash. Now, field tested is the best condition you can buy this in. And for some really weird reason, the StatTrak of this is pretty much the same price as the normal, which is incredibly, incredibly unusual. But hey, it is what it is. Now, the total cost of this loadout is going to run you $99.83. So we're actually completely under the $100 mark. We're not even needing that 5 to 10% buffer anymore. So overall, I think compared to the 50, you're definitely getting some very, very strong upgrades in here. This is something that if I was getting into the game for the first time and I really liked just StatTrak skins, picking this up, you're pretty solid across the board. I think maybe the only thing that stands out to me is possibly the A1S, changing from a Basilic to something brighter if you want a brighter color down the line. You can do some in that budget, like a lead of glass, for example, that we had before. But outside of that, I think across the board, this loadout is absolutely banging for under the $100 mark. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to end it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Just a reminder of the giveaway for today. It is for an M4A4 Spider Lily. Another option that you could pick up in StatTrak, maybe field test it for this budget. And it looked pretty good, but this one is non-StatTrak, it's minimal wear. All you have to do is make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then leave a comment down below of your favorite skin from today's video. The winner will be picked on stream in a few days' time, and we'll also announce it in Discord, so make sure you're in there and don't miss out on your potential prizes. Now, I'm going to end it there. I'm going to stop waffling. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.